Hey, Emily here again with another new chord pattern for you. You're going to learn a 12-bar blues chord progression in the key of E major. Now, a 12-bar, meaning 12-measure, blues pattern is a very, very common type of chord progression that you can put in any key and almost any style, not just blues. You're going to see this type of pattern in rock, folk, funk, reggae, R&B, jazz, country, and a whole bunch of other styles. All right, so we're going to use the chords E, A, and B. Now, if you've seen the previous videos, you probably remember how to make this A chord shape. So I'm going to show you the two new ones, starting with E. Here's how it goes. First finger, first fret, third string. Second finger, second fret, fifth string. Third finger, second fret, fourth string. And you're going to play all 6 strings in this shape. So make sure you can make those all ring out successfully. Now I'm going to show you the big bad B chord. Now, the B chord is a totally different type of chord from E, A, D, G, C, the ones that you've seen before, in that the B chord is what's called a bar chord. Now, when I say that to beginning guitar players, they run screaming because bar chords at first, let me emphasize at first, are kind of hard to do. All right? But like any of these chord shapes, you may have thought they were difficult the first time you did them, but then you practiced and practiced and practiced them, and you built the strength and dexterity to be able to do them fluidly. Give yourself some patience with this B chord. Here's what we have to do. We have to take our first finger, and we actually have to lay it flat across the first 5 strings of the guitar at the second fret. So you should be somewhere in the middle of the fret so that you can press down all 5 of those strings at the same time. This is where you get to break that rule of always being on the very tip of the finger, and you can actually put that flat part of your finger right on there. Now remember, when you're doing this, don't try to grab the neck of the guitar like this. Try to pinch the flat part of your finger and the flat part of your thumb together like this. Then you're actually going to make a second bar, believe it or not, with your third finger. Your third finger has to press down on the 4th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. So we're separated by 2 frets here, 2nd fret, 4th fret, okay? And with this chord, you want to make sure that you can hear the first 5 strings of the guitar. Now your first string, you should hear that note right there. Be careful that when you make this shape, you don't press down here on the 4th fret of the first string. Make sure that one's included in the bar finger. Okay? Now, take some time with that chord shape. If you can't make the full shape right away, as long as you can get the lowest 3 strings, lowest in pitch, meaning the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, that's enough to kind of pass and to practice and jam with for now. But you need to eventually be able to make all 5 strings sound out to make that beautiful major B chord. So, that being said, let's use those chords and make some music. Here's how the pattern goes. Remember, it's 12 measures long, so listen carefully. Okay, we're going to hit 1 measure of the E chord, 1 measure of A, and back to 2 measures of E. 2, 3, 4, back to A for 2 measures, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and back to E, 2, 3, 4 for 2 measures. 2, 3, 4. Then we got B, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, and B, 2, 3, 4. That's the whole progression. And then we just repeat and repeat and repeat. So, if that's a little hard to follow in the video right now, look for the accompanying PDF, because you can put that right up on the screen next to you and see the entire progression while you're practicing this. Now I'm going to go through it just with that quarter note strumming that I just showed you, 2 times through slowly. Try and play along with me if you're ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here comes A, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and back to E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Get ready for B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, and B, 2, and start again. E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and up to A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, back down to E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and up to B, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, and a E, 2, 3, 4, and B, 2. Let's end it on E, and all right, so if you need to keep jamming on it at that tempo, go for it. For everybody who's ready to move on to a faster tempo, let's go through that whole thing again. We're going to do 4 times this time, though, just to give you a chance to jam on that a little bit more. Okay? So, put your fingers on that E chord, and here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and B, and A, and a E, and B. Second time, and 2, So that's another great one to jam with other people on. You might even want to record yourself playing that progression a little bit. See if you can play along and improvise a little, whatever you want to do. Now, one of the things that I've been doing in this progression is you've been seeing me play the A chord with just one finger. So instead of putting 3 fingers in a row like this, I'm just barring the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string to serve the same purpose. I find it's a little bit easier to do that when I'm coming from the B chord to the A chord, because my first finger's already here at the 2nd fret. All I have to do is shift it a little and make the A chord. So that's an option for you, but keep working on that. I'll see you in the next lesson.